I have a lot of hobbies, and my hobbies are really important to me. I'm really into painting on canvas, reading, writing, philosophy, and t-shirt making. Also, I love to think too. I love to think about everything, process everything. I think most importantly, though, my favorite hobby is probably diorama making, and I probably devote my most of my time to diorama making. I've been making dioramas since I was around 11 or so. I remember as a young kid uh, going down to the West Point Museum and just being really like totally intrigued with what they had to offer there down at the museum. They had tons of dioramas, like I said, they're so professionally done too. I remember always trying to duplicate them, but it just never worked out. And then when I was finally around 11, I was just so determined to master them and to try to really replicate them that I finally did. And ever since, I've just been making and perfecting dioramas.
Jason has taken over the whole basement since he's about 6 or 7. He's had all his materials from his dioramas in there. He has taken over with his paints, and he's even taken over part of my bedroom at this point with his designs for his t-shirts.
I was always amazed with the amount of detail that he put into all of his figurines that he would paint and design. Jason always had to use natural things he found outside to make the scenes and all the scenery look like it belonged outside. And you didn't dare interrupt him because you'd be yelled at extensively.
For the diorama making, I use many different kinds of paints. I use Model Master paints, very good brand. I also like apple barrel paints as well, work very well. I think in terms of scenery though, the law one man's trash is another man's treasure certainly applies. I use these dried luncheons to create dead bushes and other kinds of greens. Of course, in terms of the figures, I use Italerie. This case is the Knights of the Crusades. Excellent brand. Historic to the 172 scale. Always have to have brushes.
The other thing that we do constantly is we go to the library. He's been doing that since he's been very young. He goes and he searches out new historic books and different things that are going on in the world. He's always very up on. So that's one of our things that we do probably on a weekly basis, and we still do that now.
Basically, what a diorama is, it's a section of like time that's kind of been frozen in like a certain particular setting or space. I do dioramas that focus on nature, that could be like animals or scenery, but I also do dioramas that are based off dream art, that are kind of like from dreams or visions that I kind of spontaneously come to me, with grotesque figures and colors blending. But mostly the dioramas I do are based off military and historical
When I look at Jason's artwork, the first thing I notice is the detail that he's put into it, such as his World War I diorama. It's really astounding and makes me want to learn more about the time period from the scene.
Well, all great diorama making starts with tons and tons of thorough research. We're here at the Stormage Library. Let's go inside. Now, before the painting, and before setting everything up and the scenery and all the formations and everything, research is a huge component of diorama making. I'm here at the Stormage Library right now on Wikipedia, an excellent website. It's perfect for looking up the basics of anything. But when I really want to dig deep, I look in the library inventory for books. Here's my book.